This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. Well, corn experienced yet another low-volume day with very little fresh news, but was able to close a couple of cents better for the session. The one report that we did get was the weekly ethanol production report, which showed a week-over-week decrease in production of 34,000 barrels per day, while at the same time ethanol inventories actually increased to 22.9 million barrels, which is the highest inventory level that we've seen since May. Net ethanol margins are running at a negative 3 cents, which should keep demand from that industry suppressed. Soybeans started out strong yesterday and took another shot at the $12 level before we saw profit-taking enter the market, and that ultimately pushed beans to a slightly lower close for the session. The trade continues to keep a close eye on South America. Brazil looks wetter for the next 2 weeks, while portions of Argentina are expected to pick up some rains as well. Now, they were fairly dry heading into the growing season, so if timely rains fail to come through, this market could still be very explosive. Although at the current time, the soybean crop does appear to be relatively stable. We're going to want to keep a close eye on this, as it has the potential to become the story in the world of agriculture over the next few weeks. Profit-taking pressure in the wheat pits pushed them to a lower close. While across the pond, we also saw the Paris milling wheat market take a hit also. Here in the U.S., we need to keep an eye on the southern plains, which have received some scattered amounts of moisture, but are still going to need quite a bit more to ultimately get this crop to the finish line. Cotton futures inched higher, with the March futures finishing 6 points higher, settling at 75.65. And livestock futures turned in a mixed session. The February live cattle futures ended the day 90 cents higher, while March feeder cattle were up $1, 7.5 cents at the close. Lean hog futures were softer, with the February futures down 47.5 cents for the day. Class 3 milk futures continue to struggle. At the close, January futures were 19 points lower as they settled out at 16.13. And finally, meat cutout values were mixed. Choice box beef was $1.60 lower, closing at $207.22. Select boxes were down 11 cents as they settled at $192.09. And pork carcass cutout values had a positive session, ending the day 72 cents higher as they closed at $74.86 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.